In this video, we're going to analyze a hyped-up NFT minting soon. We'll look at the most important data points so you can decide if this super hyped and fun NFT might be right for you. And welcome back to GizmoNuz, the place where NFT fans turn for no-nonsense facts, coming NFTs, tools that have huge potential. However, this is not financial advice. We're not financial planners. And please remember, the information that follows is for educational purposes only. But if you're looking for the most concise information on some hot upcoming NFTs, then keep watching. And keep in mind, the NFT we're reviewing is not sponsoring this review, and we have no relationship with the project. Before we get started, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any NFT news. With a release date of February 20th, 2022, let's look at Tsuki. There's no doubt about it, projects like Tsuki have gotten super popular. On top of that, we've seen NFT collections that feature women take the metaverse by storm. Just look at the popularity of World of Women and you know what we're talking about. Tsuki is a project that combines the best of both worlds. It's an all-female anime collection due to release tomorrow. We'll do our usual analysis of this hyped-up collection by looking at the creators. And as you know, the data shows creators matter because when you invest in a non-fungible token, especially at an early stage, you're really investing in the humans behind the project. You want to look at things like their past performance. Have they proven they can execute on a project? Can they build brand awareness? What's their social media status? So who are the creators behind Tsuki? From their official website, you'll learn it's a small team of 4 founders. They go by the pseudonames VMAT, Asuka, Aruna, and DFM. The team we would consider semi-doxed, meaning that 2 members have revealed their true identities. Isn't the level of transparency we'd like to see, but 50% is probably better than nothing. Let's start with VMAT, the lead artist for Tsuki. Her real name is Vivian Matsukuma, and as you can see from her LinkedIn, she's a freelance illustrator and game artist based out of Brazil. Her LinkedIn page also shows some of her art. She has a distinctive style, which we see in the Tsuki art too. Here is her art station profile. You can see she specializes in female anime characters. We like the strong colors. You also get a sense of motion from the 2D character. The next verifiable creator is Daniel Matsukuma, or DFM on Twitter. Daniel is the lead developer for Tsuki NFT and founder of the Blue or Agile group. As you can see from his LinkedIn, he's worked as a developer in Brazil for the past 6 years. He is now expanding into the metaverse. Team members that have yet to disclose who they are include Asuka and Aruna. They link to Twitter accounts, but we consider them still anonymous since they don't provide any real honest info about themselves. And checking out their Twitter accounts, we see that Aruna has 22,000 followers. He lists his first name on the Twitter account as Anthony, but that's still really not enough to go on. Then looking at Asuka, you can see they have 32,000 followers. And like Aruna, lists his first name, but this name is Damon. But again, this isn't enough to really know what he brings to the project either. So let's move on to community. Is there a healthy number of folks following the project? We look for things in a community like an overall vibe. Are they helpful members? And are there a whole lot of communication going on from the project manager? We're typically going to find community on places like Twitter, Discord, their blog, and video posts. So we did our usual digging into the community for Tsuki, and here's what we came up with. First of all, their website was down the day we did our review, so we couldn't dig into that. However, we were able to take a look at their Twitter account, and you'll see it here. You'll see they have 144,000 plus followers, which is what you'd expect from a project this hyped. The feed is active as well, and the news and community seem to be constantly being updated. Their Instagram account is less impressive with only 6,000 followers. Their Discord server is active with 245,000 members. And in looking at the community, we definitely get a fun vibe that seems well moderated. Lastly, we'll look at the project itself. This is what will draw people in and keeps demand for the NFTs high. The artwork really stands out. Not only do we feel that the artist is talented, the theme is spot on for the industry right now since it combines women and anime, which is hot. As we mentioned earlier, the combination of bright colors, attention to detail, and composition of the art really makes it stand out. We also think they've done an interesting job creating rarity within their ecosystem. Here's what we think might be happening on that front. Each Tsuki NFT will receive a companion NFT called, we hope we're pronouncing this right, a Momon. This little creature is the key to the backstory of how the Tsukis will defeat an evil force that plagues their universe. Anyway, once the Tsuki and Momon NFT are bonded, a moon symbol appears on each of the NFTs symbolizing the Tsuki and the Momon are bonded for life. The Momon are small creatures, you can see one here, and from what we can tell, these Momons have different looks to them. Some look like bunnies, others like small pigs or bats. We can't find any information suggesting that these Momons will be made available on a separate drop, but by judging from the sneak peeks they've shared on Discord, each Tsuki appears to have been already bonded with a Momon. Now here's where we think Momons may play a role in rarity. Some of the Momons look like they could be rarer than others. This is based in part because some match their Tsuki color scheme and some don't. Well, time will tell if we're right about that. One thing we really like about the project, though, is the roadmap appears well defined. It's broken into 3 stages. I like that the first stage is to focus on building the community. We reviewed some NFTs lately who seem to be more focused on the art or the technology and leave the community building until the last minute. But Tsuki is making the community building a priority, so they put the project in a better place to succeed. The community will provide momentum for the project out of the gate and help it remain sustainable. The second part of stage 1 is to introduce utility through the Tsuki merchandise. The store isn't open yet, but when it opens, we expect to see the usual in the array of t-shirts, hats, posters, and the like. The milestone in this stage also has a utility role. That is the creating of 3D Tsuki collectibles. These will be limited in supply, and the community will vote to decide which Tsukis from the collection should be transformed into 3D collectibles. So while it's nice to see a detailed roadmap, the first state is, well, pretty basic. I'm not sure there's much of a utility story here yet, since merch and 3D collectibles have a pretty small practical side apart from generating more cash for the team. The practical utility doesn't really kick in until stage 2 of the roadmap. The first milestone for phase 2, the purchasing of land in the metaverse for Tsuki. The goal is to buy land to host events for holders and explore the metaverse alongside their community. Once Tsukis have found a place to call home in the metaverse, they'll really start to ramp up the utility of the project. As a first step, the team wants to collaborate with other hyped NFT projects and secure whitelist spots for Tsuki holders. This is a practical step, both for the holders and for the team, and is something we're seeing other NFTs do as well. The other twist in all this is once this is in place, the Tsuki community will vote for which projects to collaborate with. The last milestone of stage 2 is deploying even more utility by giving holders access to claim free companion. So while there is a utility story here, and it's better in stage 2 than stage 1, we're not all that excited about the story at this stage either. If you're with me so far, then you'll find the third milestone of phase 3 is probably the most intriguing and the most ambitious. The Tsuki team plans to create an anime series by capturing all the action in the metaverse. How this will work out will be fascinating to watch. If they can pull it off, they will be the first project to successfully release an anime series. So the goal is ambitious, but depending upon the makeup of the team, this may be doable. The last milestone for the roadmap is to send 3 lucky Tsuki NFT holders on a 7-day trip to Japan. The team will randomly pick the winners during a Discord stream and give them 1 extra ticket each to take a friend. And the Tsuki team is going to pay for the airfare, place to stay, and give them some spending money too. So how does Tsuki stack up when you compare the hype to the data? Well, let's start with the creators. We have a proven artist and an experienced developer. We wish we had more transparency with the other 2 team members. But whoever they are, if they are the ones behind the community building and marketing, they seem to know their stuff. What about the community? The project has demonstrated the folks behind the curtain know a thing or two about building community and social marketing. What about the project? We've already told you we love the artwork and the theme is very popular right now. If that's enough for you, then just check that box. However, the lack of utility and the been there, done that roadmap makes us hesitant about the prospects for the project when it goes long term. So I gotta say at this point we're mixed about the data. But if you like what you see, then by all means check out the links in our description for more information. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. But now I want to turn it over to you. Have you joined their Discord? Are you interested in purchasing your own Tsuki? Let us know by leaving a comment below, and don't put that off either. We'd like to hear from you. As always, GizmoNuz does not endorse any investment or offer financial advice. This video is educational material. So please, always do your own research before you make any investment. And we look forward to seeing you in our next GizmoNuz report.